has become. It's so bad. You know, it's so bad. And the thing that I can't wrap my head around is that it didn't have to be. It didn't. This was God's beautiful paradise planet. It still is. You know? A lot of really amazing things on this earth. And you guys have had unrestricted access to pretty much all of it. And it's just never enough, you know? It's just the greed, the gluttony. And in addition, I mean, you know, kind of go back again to, like, let's say the theft of my inheritance, you know. I don't give a fuck about the money. I never did. And you guys stole it, and you got it, and that wasn't enough. Right? You didn't want me working for you. Well, that definitely made you look bad, I guess, but, you know, I follow the law, and I don't just sit around and let people break the law in my face and think that that's a funny joke and just not do or say anything about it, you know. So I didn't fit in, right? And that's fine. I left. I started my own business, and that should have been fine. You know, I was tortured in that trafficked marriage I was in by that whole entire, if you want to call it a family, it's a herd, a pack of hyenas. Similar to my own. Very evil, very wicked, very cruel. And I left it. Right? And I didn't bother you. I didn't bother anybody. I just minded my own business. And that should have been okay. Right? But it's not okay. Nothing with you guys is ever enough. You're a bottomless pit. You know, and if this were allowed to continue, I mean, I know some of the plans you guys have for your minions and stuff, and again, we'll see how far God lets you get on those plans. But I do believe that you're going to be removed from the situation, and that God is going to be taking over and really demonstrating the wrath. Because this isn't even the wrath of God. These minions are blissfully unaware that anything is even amiss. How nice. Meanwhile, I have to sit here, as I have for years, with the knowledge that everyone around me is about to die. They're being murdered, sacrificed to Satan, including the kids, including the animals. And, that's not the kind of, I mean, I didn't, like, this is something that you guys find entertaining and funny. I don't. I don't find it entertaining, and I don't find it funny. And yes, I am aware that these minions hate my guts, right? I get that, right? So, am I that upset about it? No. For the kids I am, and the animals. But the kids and the animals don't deserve to grow up in a place like this either. And it can't be fixed. I'm just sad that this all happened, because don't you guys think this was so unnecessary? Like, you could have truly, literally just taken the money and kept it and left me alone and left Emmy alone. and left the rest of us alone as well. You know, and when the first murder attempt failed, and the second, and then I resurrected again and again and again and again, literally coming back to life. And you guys treated it like a fucking Diddy Party trick and passed me around Diddy Party to Diddy Party to Diddy Party and told them to try to murder me, told them to try to rape me to death. Right? Because that's funny to you. When someone comes back to life, that's not a Diddy Party trick. Did you know that? When someone chooses to be celibate, it is extremely wrong to have an entire community of 300 people gang rape them, attempt to gang rape them to death. That's wrong. But you guys did it, you know, and everybody sat back and laughed, and they're still laughing. That's the funny part. It's like there's all these minions, you know, and they're so evil. They're horrible, horrible people, you know, that are like, they're so selfish. Even the ones that aren't like directly involved are just fucking mean. You know, they're so mean. They're evil. And it's all of them. It's not like it's just one class or another. No, I mean, it's everybody. It's the Christians. It's the homeless people. It's the people at the McDonald's. It's the people in the library. It's the people at the pool. It's everybody. It's everybody. Yeah. So anyway, I truly don't know. I don't know what else to say. I can say this, that I do regret putting my own ass on the line for these people. It's a deep regret that I will never... Can you imagine, like, before I knew how bad this really was, like, risking my life, you know, at war for the United States, you know what I mean? Like, are you fucking kidding me? For a constitution that would never apply to me and my kid. Only for this to happen. Honorably serving the nation, honorably, you know, serving the judicial system as well for 17 years, and then have, you know, to have this turn around and all be weaponized against me. Every fucking bit of it. Every person. Everybody I ever knew involved in this plot, not only to fucking murder me for no reason other than money, but also to attempt to murder my child for the same reason. And for that, I wash my hands of you. Right? Humanity, well, you're not humanity, you're just whatever you are, a herd, a pack of wild, rabid, disease-infested creatures. That's the way I see you. Because that is what you are. And that's the way God sees you too. I hope that you are aware, you know. So God had to show me, you know, what was really going on here on planet Earth. And it's nothing good. It's nothing good. There's not one good thing. Everything is corrupt. Everyone is corrupt. You know? And I know I'm not the only victim by a long shot, you know? I saw... It's so bad. I'm watching this other girl that I love, Katroya, and she filmed, like, when the... I think it's Clayton County Sheriff's Office did the raid on her like they did on me in Pinellas County. Like, I can't wait to talk to her because I'm like, yo, dude, I can't even leave it in the comments. I'm like, bro, they sent 30 cop cars for you as well because you were on YouTube? Me too. Did they send helicopters? Yeah. yeah, girl, me too. Except they kept her, I feel bad. They kept me in jail for a little over 30 days on that arrest. They kept her in jail for a year. An innocent person. Isn't that terrible? Like, do you guys even have any idea what that is? Like, to be an innocent person and to know that you are innocent and to be sitting in jail, rotting and surrounded by literal fucking criminals, like murderers, rapists, scary people, bad people, and be treated like you wouldn't believe. You wouldn't believe how the jail guards treat you, how the system itself treats you as a prisoner. It's terrible. It's terrible. Like it's so degrading, dehumanizing, you know? And to know you did nothing at all. As a matter of fact, on my end, I was trying to save everybody's life. That's what happened. And then to have everybody laughing, mocking, trying to kill me. You know? But anyway, I don't know where you guys got off thinking that, because so many of you know that we are Christed beings. You know, that we were sent by God, that we are God's chosen. And so, just like in the times of Jesus, right, you threw Jesus up on the cross because you're the Pharisees, right? You slaughtered him, right, in the most inhumane way conceivable, right, for spreading the gospel of God, for letting you know the way to eternal salvation, which was obeying God, being a good steward of the planet, right? You didn't want to hear that. No, so you threw him up on a cross, and then just to prove a point, right, God resurrected him from the dead 3 days later, right? And here we have an entire group of Christed beings on the planet, unkillable, right? And, you know, we were sent here to be a blessing to humanity. We were actually sent to save you. Isn't that crazy? But now we can't. Because what's done is done. And we're not God. We can't undo the damage that's been done. We can't fix it. Right? We were sent here to prevent it, to fight. Right? To fight Satan. Like, you guys think that that's going to happen now. And that's already happened. That's already done. Right? Do not delude yourselves into thinking that Christ is returning to conquer Satan on your behalf. No, you worship Satan. You are Satan. God is furious. Furious. All of us are. It's heartbreaking because I listen to other Christed beings speaking, and they're all in the same boat as me. Everybody wants you guys dead. Everybody is completely sickened, utterly horrified, utterly just absolutely disgusted with all of you. None of us have even one fucking person, and we could bring with us anyone we want. We have that divine authority. And nobody's coming with me. I don't need to, because Brett and my daughter already have their own divine umbrella of protection from God. They're also chosen ones. So I don't have anyone to bring with me. I don't have anyone to spare. I don't have anyone to even attempt or even think or conceive, right, of anything. Not one person. And I've met thousands of people in my life. Thousands. Not one person has been kind to me. Not one. Isn't that wild? I'm going to be 44 years old in 2 days. And I have never met anyone that's been kind to me. Ever. Isn't that crazy when you think about it? So we've reached peak corruption. Peak evil, peak wickedness here on the planet. Right? And you're going extinct for that, folks. Right? And listen, you can't blame God. That was your cult. They decided to do that, for several reasons, right? But I think they got really frustrated that we couldn't be killed. And they thought, we're going to go to any lengths necessary to kill them. And if it meant killing all of you, that's what it meant. Right? They don't give a fuck. And you guys just joined in on the fun, like it was something to do. Here I am, dumb me, trying to save you and your kids. And it's like, you're trying to kill me. You want me dead. Anyway, this whole subspecies grafting to the root and all this crazy religious stuff you guys have going on, it's so deranged. I look at this stuff that you guys believe and post, and Christians, it's serious derangement. It was simple. Like Jesus said, obey the Lord. Follow those 10 commandments. Be a good person. It was that simple. And you guys can't do that. You're incapable. You're incapable. So anyway, I'm sickened. I am very disheartened. I'm very horrified. I'm very hurt. The betrayal here on every level is ungodly. But I do have faith in God, and I do believe that vengeance belongs to God, right? And He will strike you all down with great vengeance, right? You're going to suffer, and you're going to die, and you're going to spend eternity in hell for this, right? There is a punishment. You don't just get to do whatever you want. That's satanic to think that you can just do anything you want and that someone will swoop in and save you from punishment, from consequence. It's dumb. It's cause and effect. Karma. Universal law. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, right? And so now, I can't believe you guys did this. I can't believe it. I am in shock. This is shocking for me. You might be like, oh, we're gonna have a party in hell. I can't believe you did this to yourselves. I'm shocked. I'm horrified. People that I thought were good people that I respected, people that I thought, I don't know. Especially working in the fields that I worked in, you work with people that you think are people that have integrity. They don't. They never did. They're opportunists. Evil, demonic opportunists. Particularly in law, where greed runs the show. It's so prevalent. The letter of the law was lost a long time ago. Well, like I said, all I can tell you at this point, and I have an idea of what's going to happen next. Well, a bunch of you are going to go blind. And they're sad about that. But that's the punishment for, viewing child pornography. It's also the punishment for watching an innocent person or an innocent child be raped, tortured, and thinking that it's funny. And of course, for those of you that participated in those things yourselves, well, obviously, that's karma. But God did say you're going to watch us eat first. So that we will be vindicated on this planet, in this lifetime, in front of your fucking face. Your worst nightmare. But it's your intro to hell, guys. And if that's the worst thing, the Christed beings returning, being vindicated, right? The worst thing that you can imagine. Like, what does that say about you? You know? It's not a competition. You can't compete with God. And you guys are literal, like, little tiny cockroaches. God is sitting there with the world in his hand like this, going like, oh, look at these little tiny fucking cockroaches. And each of you thinks that you are bigger, mightier. Like, that you have, like, some sort of ability to go toe to toe with the creator of all things. It's so, like, you know. But be prepared, because you are going to face consequences for these crimes. These are crimes. And the level and sheer volume of crimes, I mean, that you guys have committed at this point, thinking that you never were going to face any consequences. Like, what? No, your life is cut short. Your bloodline is extinct. That's how serious this is. But remember, this was your free will choice. You didn't have to do what you did. You did it because you wanted to.